Yo guys, what is up? It is Teacher's Game 2 coming at you with a video here, and I am showing you right now, a lot of people have this question. What is better, the pike or the sword? Now, this might sound like a dumb answer, but it really does depend on the situation that you're placed in. So, for example for you here, I have two different swords and two different pikes, both about the same damage, so it's not like there's a big differential. The sword right here, 169 versus the 174 Journeyman Pike. 262 here, and then I guess it's a little bit higher, like 30% more. But there's a huge difference in damage. So let's talk about that. Now, just so you can see, I have all 105 points put into melee. And if you have this, you are a glass cannon, because you can deal some output damage. But let's talk about what the difference is here. So, one swing at the sword, 566 damage. With the equivalent pike, 284. Now let's go ahead and drop down to a lower level sword so you can see that there is a big difference here. 331, lower level pike, 188. To put it in comparison, low level pike does 188, high level pike does 284. Low level sword does 331, high level sword does 566. Now, that's just a straight up comparison, so you're probably thinking right now, well, why wouldn't I use the sword? Here's why. So, with the sword, let's look at our range. So I can hit from there, here. This is how close you have to be. You have to be closer than this right here. If you are not closer than this, you do not do any damage. So if you've got great ping, yeah, this is a beautiful thing because you can do some damage swiping across. You can do a swing with 3 different attacks and just do a ton of damage like this. But all things being said, I like this picture here. There we go. Look at all that. Look at all that damage. So cool. So these are awesome weapons if your ping is great. If you do not have the greatest internet though, this is the weapon you want to use. Right here, the pike. Now here's why. Let's check out how far away I can attack from. 284. Obviously works up close. We're just going to keep stepping back. And right about here is my range. So I've got twice the range on a pick. Just slowly scooting in here. There we go. Pike. So with my pike, I've got double the range, and I can hit things from a much greater distance. Whereas the sword, I literally have to be right up on them. This is the end of the debate here. There is no right answer. If you're somebody that does not have the greatest internet, or let's say you're trying to pike somebody off of the back of their tame, which is always a good idea. If you're being picked by a Pteranodon, pull out your pike and swing upwards, and they die. Now, if you have a sword out, you cannot do that, but you can do a ton of base damage. So you've got about double the damage in a sword versus a pike, sorry, again, I keep mixing those up. So, double damage for sword, but you've got about double range for the pike. So if you're someone that's got some speed, it can be quite useful to have a pick, because if you can get somebody back behind you and start running backwards, you're going to hit them before they can get close to you. And obviously that's something of extreme importance to a lot of people. And you can get the double. So as you can see right here, if I hit between these two, I can damage both of them at the same time. So, up to you how you do that. But sword does have a little bit better of a swing range. I'm only doing 17 damage, so there's not a big difference with punches. Oh, thank you, HLNA. So, hopefully this helps you figure out what you would rather use, the sword or the pike. And this is just general knowledge stuff, so hopefully you enjoy it. Alright, Teacher's Game 2.